Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your day with me today. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. I hope you didn't eat too many chocolate eggs. Today I'm going to talk about my favourite single eyeshadows for a one and done look. And we all need shadows like that in our collections, so that if you're in a rush or you just don't have the time on a particular day, or it's just a particular look that you really love, that you can just pop it on really quickly and you're, as it says, one and done. So I have five shadows that are my favourites for one and done looks. 4 of them are cream shadows and 1 is a powder shadow. One of them in particular I use nearly every day, because if I don't use it just as a one and done, I'll use it as a base for other eye looks, and it's one you'll have heard me talk about a lot. So I hope you'll enjoy it. So don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. If you want to see what my favourite one and done shadows are, just keep watching. So the first shadow that I'm going to use for my first one and done look is a colour that you would have heard me refer to several times before, because I use it really regularly, and it's the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose, and it's so well used you can't even read it anymore, but you'll see how well used it actually is. I use this either as a one and done, or I would use it as a base, because it's very like MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. It's very similar colours. Now this obviously is nearly at the end, so I'll start with this and then I can use it as a base for my next look. Now you can apply this, I find the best way is with your finger, and you can see it's a kind of a skin toned pinky shade. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy, and it dries down nicely. So I have my little magnified mirror here, so I'm just going to pop that on, and what it does is it just evens out the lid, cancels any blueness in the lid, or veins or thread veins or discoloration of any kind, and it doesn't pull on the skin. You can pat it in as you see me doing. Now, I hope you can see the difference. Probably the only difference is that this lid looks more even than this, because it is very much a skin toned colour. So I'll just do the other lid, and I'll show you how I would complete this look with some eyeliner. So that's the 2 lids done. It's very subtle, but if you're heading out, it's enough to give you a pulled together look. I'm going to use my AYU Kohl eyeliner pencil in dark brown, and this is a twist up. And I like to use a liner when we use this as a one and done shadow. So I'm just going to line my top lid like that. And if you know me, you'll know I like a little wing. I'm just going to very subtly wing that out. And this pencil is nice and soft, but not too soft, but you can build it up. And then the same on the other. And if you want to, you could line your waterline just to give more volume to the lashes. And then a little swipe of mascara. This is the Catrice Eyeconista, which is a volumizing mascara. So that's that one and done look, and that's a go-to of mine. I would regularly use this look, and it just makes me feel I'm pulled together. It just gives a lovely chic look. So that one is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose, and they have lots of shades in that particular range. Some are matte, some have a shimmer, but that's a really good one. And like I say, it's pretty much a dupe for MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I'm going to keep this colour on as a base, and I'm going to show you a powder shadow. And this one is one that I've had for quite a few years. It's Bobbi Brown Heather. It's a lovely neutral shade, but it has definition. So it pulls brown, it also pulls a little bit of lavender, a little bit of pink, a bit of taupe. It's very versatile. So using this, because usually when you use a shadow base, you need something to give it a little bit of, you know, something to give it a little bit of hold. So I'm going to use, the Creme de Rose as my base. I'm going to put a wash of this colour all over my lid. I'm just kind of patting it in, placing the product, and as you can see, it's a totally different look. Now I'm going to take that up onto the crease. You could just do it like that, and that would be a lovely one and done look. What you can also do, using that same colour, you can use just a more tapered brush, go back into the same shade, tap off the excess, and just intensify it here at the corners and in the outer V. So I'll just do one eye and let you see the difference between a wash of colour and intensifying it, where it can actually look like you're using two shades, but it's actually the same eyeshadow. And you get your little fluffy brush and just blend it out, so it doesn't look muddy anywhere. Now you could also just run that under the lid. And you have a completely different, if you compare this eye to this eye, this is the wash of colour and this is with the colour intensified. And then I'll do the same on the other. So I hope you can see that one powder shadow can give you different looks. This one is the Bobbi Brown Heather. So I've removed the Heather eyeshadow, and the next one that I love for a one and done look is another Maybelline, and it is a colour tattoo as well, but this time it's in Socialite. You can just see the name just here. And this one does have a little bit of shimmer. It's, how would I describe this? It's kind of a goldy bronzy colour, but it's not too dark. It has a lovely consistency. It's creamy, but it's not too creamy, and it is lovely for a one and done look. I have bare lids, I have no primer on, and I removed the other makeup, so some of my mascara is probably gone. So using my finger again, I'm going to pop this on, and I'll just do one lid, and you can see this is much more shimmery than the Creme de Rose, but it's not scary for mature eyes, and you can play it up as much as you want. You could of course combine it with other colours, but because this is one and done, you can see that it is a lovely shade for just a single eyeshadow. So there's, and this without. So I'll just pop it on the other lid, and I would again use a liner. I'll use my AYU Kohl liner again, and just a slight little wing out. That's one with it and one without. You don't need to have the liner, but I just think because I think it's because my eyes are deep set that I like a liner to give me more definition. A little into the roots and just top that up. I love that. It's a beautiful one and done shade. So that's the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Socialite. So I'll just remove this and I'll show you the next one. The next colour that I love for a one and done look is a colour by MAC, and it is a paint pot and it is Groundwork. It's a classic. It's a matte brown. You can sheer it out or you can intensify it. I'll just do one eye and let you see. So there's one eye done, and I'll just pop it on the other. If you want to, you could use your little finger and just take a very small amount of Groundwork and just work it into the outer V there, literally just where you'd smudge it with your finger. Just gives it a little bit more intensity, and you're creating, you're darkening your crease. So that's the wash of colour, and that's with a little bit more intensity. So I'll just do that on the other. Back in with a brown liner, or any liner that you really, that you like, a black either. And just, for me anyway, just to wing it out. And under on the waterline as well. It makes it look more finished. And another little swipe of mascara. So there we go. Another one and done look with MAC Groundwork. It's a lovely look. So I'll just remove that, and I have one more to show you. For my last one and done shadow look, this is the Revlon Colorstay, and it's number 710, which I think is caramel. And it's another kind of bronzy one, but it's darker. It's a different tone. That's more of a pinky bronzy shade, and this is definitely more of a gold shade. So again, it's a cream shadow. You only need to apply it with your finger. You could apply it with a brush if you want. That's it there. It's quite shiny, but actually it sits beautifully on the lid. So I'll just pop that on. It's quite discreet. It's not heavy. It's not heavy on the lid at all. It just gives a lovely wash of colour. And I would use a liner with this. So this time, just to change things up a little, I'm going to use a liquid liner, and it is the Carter Beauty Steadfast liquid liner, and it's in black, and it's in a very user-friendly felt tip. I will line the tops of the lids just close to my lashes. You can see that it gives a nice, just a little bit more drama on the eyes. And then just for variety, I'll use the Carter Beauty Come Hither lengthening mascara, just to finish off that look. That's the look completed with some mascara. And that one is Revlon Colorstay number 710, and I think it's called Caramel. And actually it has a very dinky little brush if you want to apply it with a brush instead of your finger. I'll just show you how that works. Just gives it a bit more intensity, I suppose. That does work quite well. So they are my favorite shadows for a one and done look. Now this, you could use any shadow you like. If you have an eyeshadow palette and you love one particular color in it, which very often happens, go for it. Use that as your one and done. I see I could do with putting some concealer, just because I've changed the color so often and I need to get a new one of these. This is my Sculpted by Aimee Brighten Up Under Eye Concealer, which you can use, apply it with just your finger, and it does brighten up those under eye circles. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know what your favourite one and done shadows are. Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already, maybe you would consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell beside it. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for coming to spend some of your day with me. I so appreciate it, and I will see you on Friday. Have a great day. Bye bye.